Hi, everybody. Stacey here. I wanted to just come in and talk with you all a little bit and actually have the professors come in to talk with you. Um, I know many of you have expressed this this feeling of being in a place of no place, this feeling of um, wanting to engage with the outer world and yet not really wanting to engage with the outer world. Um, Feeling as if everything is ho hum, as if one day is running into the next, or that you're feeling passionless. There's really no drive to want to do anything. Even running errands can sometimes take a lot of effort on our part. Um, and yet we're not feeling sad or depressed, maybe a little frustrated, yeah. Because we're so used to doing, and we're so used to receiving clarity on things, and knowing what we want to do next for the most part. And yet we're in this sort of, the professors call it the great void. We're in this great void, and it feels very different from COVID, from when we went through it in COVID. It feels like a great, another pause. Um, Now, I the professors obviously have given me reasons for this, and so you can see I'm smiling. I'm kind of, well, I'm not kind of, I'm very happy about it, or what they shared. But I thought what we would do is come in and let them talk to you all. So you have reasons to smile too. So just give me a minute. Let me take a couple of breaths and we'll go for it. And good day to you, dear friends. Indeed, indeed. We are understanding that many of you are feeling, as our dear Stacy said, feeling as if you're in this place of no place, where things seem to have slowed down for you, or you just do not feel any drive to do anything. Of course, your bodies are exhausted. Um, there's so much brand new that is coming in the way of energy that is moving through you, dear friends. Your energy is expanding in a way that you've never carried energy before. And of course, the physical body, everything runs through in the body, through the body, and if the body feels it. And so the body takes a little bit longer to catch up, and it is actually very caught up, dear friends. You may be finding that you are feeling some aches and pains in your body. Perhaps things are showing up that you didn't have before. Indeed, it's just the body rebalancing itself and acclimating itself to much of this energy. Now, there are each of you could ask about a different ache or pain, and we would give you a different perspective on it. But in a general sense, this is what is going on with many of the aches and pains in your bodies, dear friends. Um, Indeed, for many of you, it is feeling as if you are in another great pause. Although it feels very different from the major pause and reset that you experienced during your COVID. Uh, your COVID you experienced collectively across the planet. There was an unplugging from an old way of doing things and an old way of beingness during your COVID, and there was an unplugging and a reset, much like you can look at your devices, your electronic devices, your computers and phones, and the like. Whenever you are plugging, whenever a new upgrade or you're upgrading to a new or different operating system, there was always a turning off of the device and a rebooting of it, and and this is what was happening in some respects with your COVID. You were upgrading the operating system on the planet, moving. Yes, you were upgrading the operating system, so to speak. Um, and you will see that you are seeing it even collectively on the planet in some of your systems, that now many of your systems out of balance, needing to be not even brought into balance, but to be totally, totally brought down and rebuilt. Much of that is going on your planet in many of your systems, and then that's not really what we want to talk about today. That is a topic for another discussion. What we're wanting to address with each of you is this great void that many of you are feeling that you are in. Whereas collectively on the planet, you all collectively experience COVID, and for collective reasons. This pause is feeling a little different for you. Basically, what you are doing is you are looking out your window and you are seeing your family and friends and neighbors, and many of them are getting back to business of life. And yet there you are, not feeling any drive, sort of going through the motions. Our dear Stacey mentioned even running errands, your daily errands or what have you, seems just to be, it seems to take everything out of you just to do that. You are feeling passionless. But passion is an interesting thing, dear friends, because human passion is very different from the soul's passion. Human passion, no, you may have a passion for cooking, you may have a passion for designing, you may have a passion for painting, a passion for drawing, a passion for swimming, a passion for traveling, but those are all human things. Those are all things that the human loves to do, and you call it, this is my passion. The soul's passion is very, very different. The soul's passion is all about getting to know itself through you, its human extension. And the soul's passion is centered not around the doing, but rather around the being, you see. So this great void that many of you now are feeling that you are in, not really having clarity about what you want to do, not having the drive to do it, even if you are receiving clarity. Dear Stacey is interjecting the question, what do I want to be when I grow up? Indeed, that seems to be a question that's being asked. What do you want to be? How do you want to express next? Dear friends, while you are in this great void, we really want to share with you that there is so much that is going on within the void, and take a look. And there's so much that you cannot see with your human eyes, that is going on here. As the calendar date of your 8/8 comes closer, you are referring this to the Lion's Gate and all of this. Uh, as you are moving closer to this date, these energies are surrounding the 8/8 are really moving through you all in a very powerful way, and it is no wonder why your bodies are tired. You see, these energies, your fields are vibrating so fast. So many light frequencies are passing through, and so much energy is passing through. And you must be, you see, to just be with it, dear friends, to allow it all to move through you in order to rebalance. And you, not rebalance, dear Stacey, that's not the word we're wanting, but allow it to move through you and just be with it for the time, for the current. Things are going to be shifting for you very quickly, dear friends. We are understanding you are not so much sad or depressed, but perhaps you're feeling this great frustration around this, and we are understanding. You see, you have all been on the planet in so many different expressions, and even just in this expression alone, it was all about the doing here on the planet. It was all about the doing, your self-worth, everything was tied up within the doing. See how busy, or the busyness, see how busy I am, see how busy I am, my time is very valuable, see how busy I am. You see, You are redefining who you are, dear friends. That is what is happening in this great void. You are redefining, coming to a deeper understanding of the self. You see, that is the soul's passion. Coming to a deeper knowledge and understanding of the self. And while you are in this place of beingness, while you are allowing this for yourselves, all the energies are lining up and working. All the energies that are moving in are really lining up in support of where you are moving now into your expansion. You see, and you call this thing ascension. We prefer it expansion. What you have done is you have raised your vibration, and now you are moving into the expansion of the expression of that. And it is okay for you to not know what that looks like right now. This is a very brand new for all of you. So we would greatly and strongly encourage you to just be with it for a little while longer. Energies are lining up. There is an expansiveness to all of this, to support you into moving into a more expansive expression of you, to express more here in a very different and bigger way. And all the energies now are lining up for that, for you, dear friends, for those of you who are feeling in this void. And so we would just encourage you to please be very kind with yourselves, be very gentle with yourselves. Do not judge yourselves as lazy. Do not, oh dear friends, no, 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 no. Do not judge yourselves as being lazy. Do not judge yourselves as you have an expression, being behind the eight ball. You are exactly, exactly, exactly where you are wanting to be, you see, as everything now is moving in to come to you, to support you. You see, no longer will you be having to chase things, dear friends. No longer will you be having to chase your dreams. Magic and miracles will abound. And this is no fairy tale, you see. Magic and miracles abound, and this is where you are. This is where you are right now. The magic and the miracles are swirling all around you, dear friends. And as you are in the state of beingness, they are swirling all around you, and they are syncing up, lining up to match you in order to present themselves. Now, as you are going forward in this way of beingness, you will receive more clarity as to how you are going to want to express yourself in a much more grander and expressive way, without any suffering, hard work, or struggle attached to it, you see. For those of you who have worked towards this thing that you call ascension, now you are expanding into this, you see. You are expanding now in a physical sense, now moving into the expression, the physical expression of it. And basically what is happening during this great void is everything is lining up in order for that to happen for you, in order for you to move into this expansion, or how we should say it is, you have already moved into this expansion, but now everything in the physical world is lining up to match and meet where you are, dear friends. And this is why you are not seeing it happen collectively all over the planet. Oh, you will see heart openings, and you will see great manifestations, especially in the way of great creations, especially in the way of your technology. And we are not talking about just your technology in the way that we are communicating, or how you are using all your electronic devices. There are many forms of technology that you will also see that will expand, that will be in support of you, the expanded being that you are becoming. Because you are so expanded, dear friends, everything else will expand. Your world view, the world vision, even the systems, the systems that are out of balance and needing to fix, they will expand too in a beautiful way. There will be, we do not really want to get too much into this, but there will be some chaos around some of these systems uh, as they go into a more fair and balanced realignment. But that will not affect any of you. We are speaking to those of you who are feeling now that you are in this void. You are redefining who you are in a very big and expanded way. Now, the energies of the 8-8, this thing that you call the Lion's Gate, we would love to draw your attention to the Magician card on your tarot. Your magician is all about bringing heaven on earth. If you even notice, the magician is also many times pictured with an infinity symbol over its head, creating that heaven on earth, laying the foundation for it all. And that's where you are, dear friends. You're about to walk through figurative doors into a brand new expansive state of beingness, a brand new expansive way of expression, far very different than you've ever expressed before, and very different than you've ever expressed before, because now the energies are completely locked in and here to support you in a way that you have never had support before, energetically here on the planet. All things are lining up for you, dear friends. All things are lining up for you to support you. So allow yourself to be in it. If you even look at a flower, and it is planted in the ground and it is beautiful to look at, but it doesn't look like there is much going on. To the human eye, there is not much going on. But if you were to go on into the surface, you would see how the soil was feeding the roots. You would see the roots moving ever so slowly. You would see under a microscope, if you went deeper, you would see all of the nourishment going up through the stem and into creating these beautiful flowers. So much energy, so much life going on in the invisible. You are a beautiful flower, dear friend. And you are being fed and nourished in ways that you cannot even comprehend in this current. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Be kind and gentle with each other. And when we come and visit again, and we are checking out in another week's time, our dear Stacey is saying, when we come and we speak to you again in another week's time, yeah, we will share some more information with you. But for right now, just enjoy where you are, dear friends. Really start feeling into. If we could give you anything to do, we will not give you mantras, and we will not give you these verbal things to say or anything like that. What we would encourage you to do is to take a deep breath with us now. Really feel into you, dear friend. Feel into the magnificence that is you. Feel into the expansiveness that is you. Feel into the great creator being that is you. We would encourage you to do this daily for yourself, dear friends. To sit with you, to breathe, and really feel into the expansiveness of all of this. For indeed, human words are quite limiting for us to be able to express fully what is going on here. The best thing for you to do is to go into that feeling place, dear friends. Go into it. Feel into it. Indeed. Again, be kind to yourselves. And we will see you again. And in a week's time. And with that, we wish you a very good day. So, yeah. And this is why Stacey smiles. And this is why Stacey is totally okay. Just staying within the beingness of things. And that thing where they said about taking the breaths and feeling into it, that is a game changer. When you really take a deep breath and feel into, like really feel into, and really feel into what's going on, there's a joy there that can't be put into words. Yeah. So I look forward to bringing the professors to you again next week. I don't know what they'll talk about. It'll probably be different every time. Thank you. Uh, I'm going to repeat what the professor said. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Until next time, I love you. Stacey out.